Welcome to Module 4, India Size and Location. Extent of India. Let us have a close view of the map of India. Pakistan lies to the northwest. To the east we have China, Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan. To the east we have Bangladesh and Myanmar. To the south we have Sri Lanka. So as we know and as we can see that India has a very long coastline. The Gujarat coastline, the Konkan coastline, Malabar coastline and Coromandel coast. The Sundarbans is the world's largest delta. Looking at the islands, in Arabian Sea we have the Lakshadweep Islands, in Bay of Bengal we have the Annaba and Nicobar Islands. Let us look at the width of India. Well, it seems as if India is taller, or you can say has more length compared to the width of India. However, when we actually measure it, it hardly has any difference in terms of its length and width or breadth. It the From Gujarat to the easternmost state Arunachal Pradesh, the kilometers are just 2,933. From Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari in the south, the measurement of its in terms of kilometers is 3,240. This makes us understand that there is hardly any difference between the width or breadth and height or length of the country. The Tropic of Cancer almost passes in the center of India, dividing India into northern and southern hemisphere. In terms of the world, India lies in the eastern hemisphere and in the northern hemisphere. Well, here we can see a dotted line. What does this suggest? This is the Indian Standard Meridian. Well, every country selects its longitude for deciding the time zone. India, when we measure from the east to the west, has 30 longitudes passing. Each longitude takes 4 minutes, and if we look at that, we have an average 2 hours of difference between Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh. However, India selected to keep one time zone, and that is 82° past 30 minutes in the east longitude. This line passes from Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. This is our Indian Standard Time. Let us see how or from where does the Tropic of Cancer pass. Well, the important states Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. Again I repeat, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram are the places through which the Tropic of Cancer passes. Well, we all know that India is a huge country divided into 28 states and 7 union territories. Union territories are governed by the central government, whereas each state has its own government, making India a federal country. Well, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Puducherry, Annaba and Nicobar, Lakshadweep, Ladakh are some of the examples of the Indian Union territories. We have Chandigarh as a union territory and a capital of two states. Well, when we look at the size of Rajasthan, we today understand that Rajasthan is the largest state of India. The business hub of India is Maharashtra. Mumbai is its capital. The smallest state of India is Goa and Panjim is its capital. The Spice Garden, Kerala, its capital Tiruvananthapuram. The Silk Hub, Tamil Nadu, capital Chennai. Andhra Pradesh, famous for sunflower oil and rice, capital Amravati. Telangana, Hyderabad is the capital. Chhattisgarh, Raipur is the capital. Odisha, the land of Puri temple. Bhubaneswar is the capital. Jharkhand, Ranchi is the capital. West Bengal, the place of rising sun. Kolkata. Bihar, capital Patna. Uttar Pradesh, capital Lucknow. Uttarakhand, capital Dehradun. Haryana and Punjab have Chandigarh as its capital. Delhi, New Delhi. Rajasthan, Jaipur. Gujarat, Gandhinagar. Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar. Ladakh, Leh. Let us look at the Seven Sisters and their capitals. Sikkim, Gangtok. Assam, Dispur. Meghalaya, Shillong. Tripura, Agartala. Mizoram, Aizawl. Manipur, Imphal. Nagaland, Kohima. Arunachal Pradesh, Itanagar. Well, I am sure now you will again learn all the names of the states and their capitals and make a list of each. Moreover, you need to learn the names of the union territories and their headquarters and make a list as well. So, today's activity will be make a list of all the states and their capitals, union territories and their headquarters. Time zone. Well, the world is divided into 24 time zones. The course of one day is broken down to the seconds and calculated to define the correct time of a particular place. However, it is not that easy. The 24 time zones created in accordance to each hour of the day are theoretically drawn vertically like longitudes over the globe. The Coordinated Universal Time, well known as UTC, is used to regulate time and date around the country. Well, the time zone starts at the prime meridian, which is the 0-degree longitude. It is also known as Greenwich Meridian. It passes through England. Well, in 1972, this Greenwich Meridian was accepted to be the UTC. The international dateline passes at 180-degree longitude. There are total 360 longitudes. When we look at the Greenwich Meridian, we must understand that each longitude takes 4 minutes to pass. The next latitude, another 4 minutes. So this way, When we calculate the longitudes and reach up to India, we understand that India is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich meridian. Countries which are in the eastern hemisphere are ahead of the GMT, and countries which are after the Greenwich to the western hemisphere side are behind the Greenwich meridian time. So this makes us understand that we can add our time or deduct our time in our watch accordingly. Here you can see a zigzag line called the IDL. There are reasons to make this look zigzag. The geographers did not want to have any kind of confusion while selecting this IDL as the line for managing international date and day. They did not want this line to pass from any country's boundaries. Therefore, we can find that this is a zigzag line. Any ship, person, or aircraft who crosses the IDL if travels from east to west deducts one day and date, but if comes from west to east adds a day and date. Coordinated Universal Time. It is a close variant of the Greenwich Mean Time or the GMT at 0-degree longitude. UTC is defined by the International Telecommunications Union recommendation, the standard frequency and time signal emissions, and is based on the International Atomic Time, TIE. According to the UTC, leap seconds are added to days at regular intervals to compensate for Earth's slowing rotation. Time zones are pointed using positive and negative offsets from the UTC with GMT as the median. The easternmost time zone is 12 hours behind the UTC and uses the UTC 12 as its time tag, while the westernmost time zone uses UTC plus 12. All these countries around the world have unique shapes and sizes. Some are so big that they have to use 11 time zones to cover the entire nation, and some are happy with only one standard time. Besides, the size of country is not the only factor behind having multiple time zones. Some countries have offshore colonies and territories that come under other time zone than its own. The top 5 countries with most number of time zones. In this list, France leads the world with having 12 time zones ranging from UTC 10 to UTC plus 12. This unusual span is due to France's scattered national territories. United States of America. The United States of America has 11 time zones to cover its huge span. The time zone ranges from UTC minus 12 to UTC plus 12. Two of these time zones, UTC minus 12 and UTC plus 12, are yet to become official for the country. Russia, the only country in the world that has all its time zones over the mainland in Russia. Once it was the biggest country of the world. Russia has 11 time zones. Russia is the country to have most consecutive number of time zones. Here is a picture of the international clocks of the world. Latitude and longitude and time zones. Now, let me explain. There are totally 360 longitudes drawn on the globe. This is a work articulated to make the study of the globe or of the earth easy to mankind. Well, longitudes tell us in details about the time of a place, the day and the date. This way, it simplifies our understanding about the earth. Latitudes explain the distance, biome or zone of the earth. This way, geographers can easily know the various details and it helps us in understanding the earth in a simplified manner. In all, there are 360 longitudes, each longitude taking 4 minutes to cross. If we calculate them, it turns out to be 1440 minutes, which means when we divide them with 60 minutes an hour, we get 24 hours. Therefore, the understanding that one day takes 24 hours or one rotation is of 24 hours. This it was derived by the division of longitudes. There are in all 180 latitudes. Equator being at the center dividing Earth into northern and southern hemisphere is the largest circle. As we move towards the polar regions, these circles get narrower. To the poles, we have the smallest circles in size, the North Pole and the South Pole. International Clock of United Kingdom. The mainland of the United Kingdom is not big at all. It is a small island to the northeast of the Atlantic Ocean. Due to their naval skills, the British had spread colonies all over the world. Thus, the country is still left with various time zones and are scattered across the planet. Australia. Australia is the world's sixth largest country and has 8 time zones. The southern continent of Oceania is largely defined by Australia's landmass and the islands it takes under national territory. Thank you. In this module, we have learned all about time zones, the Greenwich Meridian, and the international dateline and standard Indian time. Thank you.